It is as important to learn to manage your time as it was to learn to manage your money. Many people do not realize it, but using time more effectively, they can both reduce stress and be more productive. And they can do that and leave more time to the other things that they want to do. Let's assume that and people your age are going to live approximately 100 years. And that's about 36,500 days. And that is almost 876,000 hours. And yes, you will sleep about a third of that. But assuming you'll work 50 years for 50 weeks a year and 8 hours a day, you go to school for about 25,000 hours and you'll work for another 100,000 hours. You know, think about that. If you make $10 an hour, 100,000 hours, you're already a millionaire. And you're going to make a lot more than $10 an hour average in your lifetime. So in reality, you're already a multimillionaire. So how are you going to allocate that money? Well, you're going to do it by creating a to-do list of the things that need to be done. Just like in your budget, you need to think about where you're going to spend your time. Plan things carefully. Let's do an experiment that involves a bottle that's going to represent time, and rocks that represent important things, sand that represents less important things, and pebbles that represent some of the more important things, but not really the big important things. We'll start off by filling our time with the least important things, the sand. You know, playing video games. And then we'll put in a lot of the more important things, but not the most important things. Things that are necessary, but not the most important things, and we'll put those in our bottle. You know, doing things that really need to be done, but they're not like high priority. And when we're done with that, we'll put in the really important things, represented by the big rocks. Well, looks like we've run out of time, run out of bottle for the most important things. Now let's try the same experiment, same bottle representing our time. This time we'll put the most important things in. The big rocks, they go in first. And they pretty much look like they almost fill the bottle. But then if we put the other things that are important but not quite as important, if we put them in the bottle, they will fill in the voids, the empty spots between the really important things. And lo and behold, we now have room for all the important things and the less important things too. And, well, let's see. Let's try some of those other things, some of the least important things, the video games and stuff. And we can start putting that in our bottle, filling up our time with those things. And, you know, here's the amazing thing. You're going to be able to get all of the less important things into this bottle. You're going to be able to fill your time with all of the things, the most important, the less important, and the stuff that's really not that important at all. And when you fill it all, you're going to discover that the secret was that you put the most important thing in first. Set priorities. Think about what is important. What will get you closer to your goals and get you the things that you want in life. Start with the things that are important and urgent. Those are your top priority. And then think a little bit about the things that are important, but they're not necessarily urgent. Those can be your second priority. And then throw on your list those things that are the urgent, but not important. That's your third priority. And then you got the things that are neither urgent nor important. And that's your fourth priority. And that's the things that you want to get done when you can. Make appointments with yourself to accomplish those top priority items first. Then block out time for the second priority items. Set aside time that is left over for those third priority items and fill in the lowest priority items where time allows. Do this for a week, and at the end of the week, just like budgeting, keep track of where you spent your money. And then review. What worked? What didn't work? Where did you over allocate or under allocate? And then complete the worksheet.